Hello, welcome to this vlog. This is a slightly different car. I don't know if you've noticed it. That might be a big giveaway, the big M badge there on the seats. This is an M4. I've had it one day. I went and bought it. It's not something I've hired. It's not something I'm test driving. I own an M4. There was definitely a part of me that felt sad when I got rid of my S3 because I genuinely loved it. I thought it was an amazing car. It was very nostalgic, but I've always wanted the M4 deep down inside. It's my ultimate goal. Ultimate car goals. UCG. So what cars did I nearly buy instead of the M4? What were the other cars that I shortlisted? So I was going to go for the RS3 8V 2015. That was so close to being a purchase. I actually went in for that and just the deal broke down right at the end. I love the pops and bangs of the RS3, but I don't know, in a real world situation, would you really want the car to be going bang 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 every 5 minutes? I don't know. I'd have to try that out and see what happens. But yeah, I was also going to go for the S3 saloon, but something about the saloon just, I don't know. It's the A3, isn't it? Again, it's an A3. It's an A3, very fast A3, and I'm just not quite feeling that right now. I feel like I needed something a bit special. I was looking at M235i as well, which are cool, but I'm like, where's the wheel arches? It's like it started off as a sports car, and then it drove down a narrow alley and lost its wheel arches. No aggressive look. Yes, you've got great big vents at the front and big grills, but I don't know. Why would you get an M2 when you can get an M4? It's like, well, they are smaller, easier to park, fucking cool, and they're rare. Facelift S3. That was very tempting. In black. It looks fucking lush in black. The day after I bought the M4, I saw a black one go past, the 5-door hatch facelift S3. And I thought, do you know what, that would be the one car that I would kind of thinking, or should I have gone for that one? I think now I've got something juicy to vlog about. I've got something decent to vlog about. There's only so much I can talk about the S3, because it is obviously, I think a lot of people have done S3 videos. And first impressions, awesome. Completely different car to drive to the S3. It just has so much power. It has this kind of grunty feeling that the S3 didn't have. It's so fucking fast. It feels 3 times faster than the S3. I was thinking last night how I described the S3 in a really simple way, and I kind of came up with one word, which was comfortable. It's comfortably fast. Comfortably suited to everyday driving. It's comfortable in terms of sitting in the cockpit. It's a lovely place to be, the S3. Such a nice car. But everything's just comfortable. It doesn't make you feel on edge. It doesn't make you feel excited that much. It's a nippy car, but don't get me wrong, I felt like I needed more. I felt like I needed to feel like I was driving a car that was a bit exciting. The S3 I had in the S-tronic automatic, and the more I drove that car, the more I felt more confident that it could handle pretty much anything that I threw at it on a daily basis. And then I started to really hate the fact that it rev matches and changes gear for you to preserve the engine, and there's no way of changing that setting. So if you're in first gear and you put your foot down, you want to rev through the ranges, the torque is going up, the RPM is going up, and then you think, oh, I'm going to reach the red line. It's not going to happen on S3. And you're like, oh no, like, where's the excitement? It's all over now because the car's changed gear for you. With this is one of the reasons why I went for the M4 in a manual. It's because I'm in complete control. The rev match is fantastic, but I'm in complete control. I can absolutely fucking rag this car. Not that I want to, I don't want to ruin the engine or anything, but I'm going to rag this car. It's to be ragged. I'm going to stay safe within the realms. I'm going to drive it like a nutter. I can't afford to keep replacing the tyres for a start, I know that for a fact. These wheels are fucking huge in comparison to the S3s. The S3s are running sort of 7.5, 8J. The rear wheels on these are 10J. It's like, fucking hell. So big. So what we'll do in a bit is I'll do a little panoramic sort of video of the car and tell you what I'm going to do to it, because I am going to mod this car. And I'm going to mod it as much as my S3 because it doesn't need to be changed that much. I mean, it looks fucking incredible. It's a beautiful car. This car had one owner from new. He was 60 and he has kept it in immaculate condition. This car's only done 23,000 miles. It's spotless. The hubs are in better condition than any car I've ever owned. There's no rust or corrosion on the brake disc rotors. There's nothing. It's just incredible with it. I'm absolutely over the moon with the condition of this car. A really simple, smooth deal. Like the dealership was absolutely fantastic. I went and bought the car from RS Direct, who are based in Yate in Bristol. So look at their website. They sell a lot of RS Focuses, which are fucking awesome. Awesome cars. I just wanted to take one for a test drive, just because I'd love to know what they're like to drive, but I didn't have the cheek. I went there specifically to look at the M4, and I thought he's going to know straight away. I'll do a little video of the outside of the car, and I'll just kind of go through all the little bits of the car that I'm keeping and the bits that I'm modding, and then I'll show you the condition of it because it is superb. Let's go and have a look at the car from the outside. Cool. There she is. So this is the Silverstone blue. That'll be the first thing I get done. Is I'm going to wrap it a different colour. Either probably black, gloss black, matte black maybe, or the I think it's the kind of Yanamite blue, is it? It's like a baby blue. I think I probably got that wrong, but it does begin with a Y. So I'll wrap that. The wheels, I'm getting this, where it's dark grey, it's going to be going gloss black, because let's be honest, it looks so much better with gloss black inside those wheels. Absolutely superb condition. Again, the rear hubs here, I mean, there's no corrosion at all. I mean, these are good components, but obviously there's a little bit, that's just like grub and shit, but incredible condition. Look at the brake disc cover. Fucking incredible condition for like 2-3 years old. Wheel arch liners, no grub. So good. Go to the back of the car here. So I did think about getting like an aftermarket exhaust, or maybe getting a resonator delete, or a primary cap removal. And I've listened to like the stock exhaust versus a lot of these other exhausts and all these other modifications, and I just think I'm just going to leave it stock. And the reason why is because I don't want to fuck this car up. I don't want to change this car permanently. It's too beautiful to start fucking around with. You know, once you've modified an exhaust, you can't really get it back to the way it was, and there's nothing really wrong with the sound of it being stock. BMW know what they're doing. It's not for everyone. Some people like a loud exhaust, but my last car, the S3, I did have the resonator deleted, and it was just too loud most of the time. But yeah, that is absolutely, the design of that is so nice. Such a nice. Probably gonna get these put carbon fibre caps on those as well, so that'll be a nice little touch. I'll just replace the grills with an all black gloss. I'm also gonna drop the ride height by about 20 mil, so I'll probably use H&R springs or the Schnitzer drop springs. There's a quick video of some of the nice features on the inside of the M4. So you got this blue and red stitching on the steering wheel, which is absolutely lovely. I'm not actually massively into steering wheels. I don't think there's particularly any steering wheel I go, oh, I love the design of that steering wheel. It's just a steering wheel. It's all about how it feels and where things are on the actual wheel, like the different buttons. That's important to me. I don't care about the actual aesthetics, but that's a really nice touch. Very nice touch. Obviously my dream would be to have Alcantara leather on that, but you know, can't have everything. Really simple, gone for the black leather interior because the S3 was that kind of creamy white, and oh my god, such a bitch to clean. So I won't be I've learnt from my mistakes. I once got in the S3 with a green jacket, which I was rained on, and then the next day it came back into the car and there's actually green marks all over the fucking leather. So won't be getting that in the black, but the quality of that is beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Lovely quality. Simple. I do think BMW maybe lags behind Audi in terms of interior, but that center console looks beastie. The screen, but this BMW one's nice and low. I feel like I've got enough vision. I wouldn't need to like hide that one, whereas I was constantly hiding the Audi one. So that's nice, because if you think my head is there, I'm looking at the road, I've got all that view. Whereas on the Audi, probably the MMI screen would be like there, and that is just annoying, a little bugbear. But yeah, this is so simple in terms of design, and it's clean, and you can't really argue. Can't really argue at all. It's just that blue is not Yazmite or Yazmir blue. It's Yasmarina blue, and that's the blue I'm thinking about. In the Yasmarina blue. I was cycling once. This is probably about 3 years ago. I was cycling along, and a Yasmarina blue M4 drove past me as I was cycling, and I was just like, wow, like that's my dream car. I just want to hear more of that exhaust. So I just followed it, pedaled as fast as I could to keep up with it, just to get more of the sound and more of the look and looking at the car. So it's the Yasmarina blue is the nostalgic colour, but the black is a colour that just looks fucking awesome. When it's lowered, it looks like a damn Batmobile. So yeah, let me know what you think the colour should be. I mean, it's either black or Yasmarina blue, obviously, but if you say to me, you know, oh, it's got to be this colour, it's got to be this colour, let me know what you think. The other thing is, I'll do some more videos of this car once the mods take shape, as I add things, as we move on, you know, before and after stuff. I'll tell you what it's like, you know, and do some little video shots of the changes and stuff as they happen. Back to BMW, and I've got to be honest, I don't know whether this is just Bristol, but I have found that BMW are much better, a much nicer place to go to. Dick Lovett is a really nice place to go if you're a BMW owner. A really nice reception staff, great salesmen, good engineers, good BMW information, and everything is so well set out. You've got a coffee machine, all that kind of stuff. Whereas I found Audi in Bristol to be sort of a little bit abrupt, a bit rude, almost a bit intimidating, because I don't think people that have these cars need to be pretentious. It doesn't need to be that way. But it felt like Audi was pretentious, whereas BMW really wasn't. You could be anyone and go into BMW. You don't feel unwelcome, you don't feel unwanted. It's a great place to be. You don't feel intimidated. Whereas Audi made me feel intimidated, even though, and I don't really think they're that much help, to be honest. And a couple of times I've tried to contact Audi about stuff and information, and they've actually given me the wrong part number, and they haven't been much help at all. But BMW have always been great and really down to earth guys that talk to you about cars. They're passionate about their cars, and the showroom is lush. The BMW showroom is lush. It's kind of nice because you sit down, have a coffee, have a little flapjack, and just look at the M cars and go, could I be in a happier place right now? Not really. Coffee in my hand, and M car shapes all over the place. It's just, I think I am a BMW man, but I just don't like BMW drivers, and a lot of BMW drivers that, you know, drive old BMWs and try and act cool and hard and shit. It's kind of, I love it for the most part, but I hate it as well at the same time. I once saw a 5 Series, wasn't even an M Sport, had an M5 badge on it. Fucking hell. So yeah, this is gonna make me hate all that stuff even more, but hey, who cares? It's up to them what they do with their cars. I wish they'd done a different letter. I really do. I wish it was S-line, but if you had like the sport version of the S, say if you had like the S4, it was called R4 or BMW Sportline, not M Sport, because then people put the M badge on. That's where they went wrong. That's where they went very, very wrong. But you get the M badge, which you share with really, really shit looking cars and boring cars with no guts. 118D M Sport badge, slow as fuck, looks sporty but slow as fuck. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They should only allow cars to look sporty if they are sporty. So that's why I have a sports car. That's why I have a performance car, because I like the performance. I like the it looks aggressive. It looks sporty. It is sporty. It's got an M badge on it because it's a fucking M division. Anyway, talking of coffee, I'm off to get my morning coffee. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.